Hey, Cancer, intuitive soul coach here with your May 2022 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we're going to dive into the collective energy of Cancer and take a look at all things related to love. Whether you currently have someone on your mind, maybe you are partnered up, perhaps you are single and looking for love, or maybe you're just focusing on self-care at this time. We'll take a look at it all. So just a friendly reminder, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Cancer, we're going to dive into the energy here of the past, present, and future before we get into your Celtic cross. And in the area of the past energy, we do have the cardinal showing up. So this is about messages from spirit. This is a very important message coming in here that is not going to resonate with every single one of you, but a certain few. Some of you may have lost a loved one that may have been contacting you through dreams, through your intuition, your higher self, maybe through songs, music. This could be somebody, again, that you've lost in the past, whether they have actually crossed over to the other side, or it could have been connections that intuitively you are feeling from people that you've been with in the past here. For others of you, this is about you really tuning into your intuitive side. You are trying to manifest the kind of love that you want, and you've been asking your higher self here for answers, for messages on how to move forward, how to heal, how to attract the love that you want into your life, or how to build on a relationship that you may be currently in. So a lot of inner work going on here, a lot of spiritual divine guidance in the recent past. Now, in the present moment, we do have the books card. So whenever this shows up in a love reading, I feel like you are going through some soul lessons at this time. There is knowledge here, and remember, knowledge is power. And so I feel like you are focusing on possibly other things in your life at this time, and it may have to do with education or learning more at this time. But some of you, this also represents you being an open book. You may be open and ready to start a new chapter of your life. Write a new love story here, Cancer. So I really love that this is showing up for you, followed here by ambitious goals. We have the fire energy showing up. Some of you may be attracting a fire sign into your life. Now, Cancer, this is all about ambitious goals, especially when it comes to your personal life, your career. And I feel like you may be attracting somebody who's just as fiery and ambitious as you. And even though you are not a fire sign, you are an earth sign here. You are a cup sign. Or in emotions, a lot of emotions here, a water sign, but I do feel like you're quite ambitious here with whatever it is that you send your mind to. They just gave me a Spitfire. So you may be a Spitfire at times here, Cancer, but I feel like you're attracting somebody that can keep up with you, somebody who's energetic, and somebody who has a lot of passion. They're driven, they have goals, and I feel like that's what you are moving towards in your love life. But we're going to dive into the Celtic cross here and see what is showing up for you in the month of May. What is the energy in May here for Cancer? All right. Oh, wow. We have another card about teaching. So this is the Hierophant. So again, some of you with this book card, this can be about commitment. Some of you are really committing yourself to, again, writing a new love story. So the Hierophant card can be about marriage. It can be about traditions. Some of you don't want to go the traditional route. Maybe the traditional route for some is, courtship and having, a family, getting married, and then having children. I feel like there's some things that are happening backwards. Perhaps some of you are really working on your career first, and then you may have children later in life, or you did have children later in life, there's just something I feel you are doing that's non-traditional. Some of you may be moving towards relationships where you're not even thinking about marriage, and that's okay. Not everybody that gets into a high-level commitment brings in the marriage card here. But this Hierophant showing up for you is about learning. It is about taking a look at your traditions, your beliefs, your morals, and really focusing on what is important to you. And I feel like you are aligning your energy with possibly somebody else. Let's take a look and clarify. Spirit, can you please clarify the Hierophant card showing up here for Cancer? One flipped right away, two of them. Okay, so we have two court cards showing up, which is great because the main deck here that I'm using, the Psychic Tarot of the Heart here, John Holland, doesn't have any court cards because we're taking a look at your feelings, but the ones I'm clarifying with the Light Seers do have court cards. So you have two of them that show up right away. And here you are, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups energy, you are ready to go out there and chase your dreams. You're ready to open your heart up. There is a great big love out there waiting. And again, a great big love story I feel is showing up. And I know it sounds a little bit romanticized or woo-woo, but it's showing up here right in the cards. You're ambitious and you're ready to chase your heart and follow your dreams. Now, the Page of Wands is about you going on an exciting new adventure. You may be meeting somebody or going with somebody here to an exciting exotic land. They just gave me exotic adventure here. And it doesn't have to be, you taking a vacation to an exotic place. It can be just a walk in the woods that you are being fully aware and noticing everything around you. And there's a lot of gratitude and a lot of blessings showing up here for you as well, Cancer. But the Page of Wands does talk about study as well. And I feel like you are going into something with a childlike innocence, a fresh sense of eyes here, a fresh sense of discovery, awareness, newness, and you're opening your heart up and you're surrendering to love here with this Queen of Cups energy. So let's take a look and see what blockages may be showing up for you, Cancer, in the month of May and how we can help you navigate through them. All right, we have the Six of Cups energy. All right, so for some of you, this can be about somebody from the past coming in that may be blocking you from moving forward. For others of you, it can just be past actions or past relationship hurts or even past beliefs that have stemmed from childhood, maybe showing up as a block. Now, for others of you, you may be romanticizing the past, especially with somebody that you really loved that maybe crossed over to the other side. You may be really missing them as well, or somebody that was the one that got away, so to speak. But the Six of Cups showing up is make sure that you are healing any of that past wounding. You're healing any of your childhood beliefs, your morals, your patterns regarding love, especially if those of you grew up in a setting where there wasn't a lot of love between mother and father, or maybe there was a lack of one or the other. And I feel like this is about you making sure you don't repeat the same type of patterns that you've seen in love when you were growing up. So very important, strong messages coming in. And that may be why you're getting the Hierophant and the education and the learning, because you're learning to do things differently this time around. And because you're learning things in a new way here and you're eliminating any of those limiting beliefs, I feel like you are opening yourself up to this new love, this new passion in your love life. Let's take a look and clarify this Six of Cups. You have the Five of Wands. Yeah, Five of Wands is the card of not collaborating, not wanting to work together. So it could be somebody from the past here who wasn't ready to grow and climb with you. Or it could have felt like you were in constant battle, push and shove, or somebody kept reaching out to you from the past. Or it was something that you kept telling yourself here. So the challenge in the block for you this month, Cancer, is to release the old woundings, from the past in order for you to move forward in the direct type of love, type of energy that you want to attract, regardless of relationship status. Now, even if you are in a relationship, this is saying here, don't let the past things that have happened between you and your partner interfere with where you are going. If you want to move forward with this ambition here, there needs to be a release of the past. Now, if you are single and you're looking for love, this is saying here you may be taking a look at, again, your belief system around love. And for those of you that have somebody special on your mind, that's what this is saying here. Six of Cups is saying you're not quite sure. They may be, you may think that they have other people in their interest here with the Five of Wands, and you may be feeling a little bit not necessarily competitive, but like you need to kind of work maybe a little harder, or you need to put yourself out there to get noticed a little more. So again, Five of Wands is the energy of overcoming obstacles, overcoming challenges here. It's about working together. So let's take a look and see what is below you. Cancer, I like the energy. It feels very peaceful showing up here. So if you have been through some ups and downs, or maybe you've just been in a peaceful state of mind, I feel a lot of peace showing up for you in the month of May. Yeah, there it is. Balance. That is the card of peace here. 14 is the Temperance card, which talks about balance. It talks about moderation, blending of energies here, but it's also about self-control. And if you are dealing with either yourself or somebody in your life in the past, or maybe even in the present, that has a temper, or maybe they go from extremes, from completely high to low, they just gave me, and it's not going to resonate for all of you, but somebody may have a little bit of bipolar energy here, whether they have been diagnosed. Again, I'm not a licensed medical professional. Please seek that out if you need to. But this is about balancing up that energy. Balancing up the emotions, balancing up your partnerships here. And I feel like you're doing a good job on it because you're working on your own self-control, your own healing from the past. So this is not, this is positive energy to go into. And I like that this is showing up here. However, it does mean that at times you've had to wait for the right relationship, or you've had to put a lot of work into a current one here, but you're ready for a brand new beginning. There it is here. Ambitious goals. You have double fire energy here. Ace of Wands is about chasing your dreams. It is about love offers. It's about romance, passion, inspiration. It is about setting goals, which you have here. So a lot of you want to move forward with a new spark, a new love interest here. And again, it doesn't matter if this is somebody you're currently with here, but you want a brand new beginning, and you want adventure, and you want excitement. You don't want to bring stagnant energy to the relationship. You don't want to do the same thing day in and day out. You want somebody that you can go off and take exotic adventures with, even if it is just a walk in the backyard, even if it is just to dance in the rain here, Cancer. This Ace of Wands is a powerful energy saying that you have a lot of optimism regarding your love life. There's a lot of creativity, inspiration, desire, and passion that is showing up here for you because you're finally at the place where you're able to bring balance into the relationships in your life. Good energy showing up. Let's take a look at the recent past. What is showing up in the recent past for Cancer? Okay, can you tell me that again, please, Spirit? Kaylee? They're giving me a strong K energy. I feel like it could be Kali or Callie or Kaylee. So please take that as it resonates, because I feel like it could have a little bit of a twist on it. So for example, Kaylee may be pronounced Kali. So again, there's something with a twist or something with the spelling or the way something is pronounced. So again, that's not going to resonate for everyone. You have the Four of Pentacles. So you were close to a situation or close to an energy for quite a while is what I'm sensing, but you're finally opening yourself up, which is really good because you hung on real tight to either a relationship, or you hung on tight to a belief, or you just hung on tight to your pride in your ego here, Cancer. And this is saying you're finally opening up and being vulnerable to love again after a time of maybe a challenge. And it may be why you have the messages from Spirit showing up for you. You may really have been doing some spiritual work in the past that has helped you open up a lot more. So this is really great stuff coming in, Cancer. Beautiful reading so far regarding love. Now let's take a look and clarify the Four of Pentacles for you. Four of Pentacles. They're also showing me a beautiful piece of artwork that is being hung on a wall, or somebody just purchased a piece of artwork or something to be hung on an office space, a wall. Please take that as it resonates. Maybe it's something you created as well. Yeah, in the past, there was a lot of uncertainty. Uncertainty whether a relationship would work, uncertainty whether you were actually going to manifest love. If you were single, you were really uncertain with the direction of a situation, and it was really getting you down is what I feel here, because the Moon card can be about you really trusting your intuition, but your emotions may have needed to become balanced here. And I feel like you finally got a hold of things. You finally balanced up some sort of imbalance in your life regarding love or regarding a relationship. And now you're opening up to new possibilities. And that's what you've learned here with the knowledge, with the Hierophant card. And now you're ready to either commit to someone, commit to yourself, commit to love, whatever that is. Let's take a look. Spirit, what do we have showing up here for Cancer as the potential? What's above Cancer here in the month of May? Oh, I love it. The Star card. This is about healing. This is about you believing in positive vibes. This is about guidance, peace, just as I said earlier here. And the Star card showing up is finally feeling inspired, finally feeling hope that your heart is opening up. Some of you have the butterflies. Some of you have somebody on your mind. And if you don't, they're showing me that somebody feels like they're 20 again, which is beautiful energy. Somebody's quite excited. And again, they're just showing me the butterflies, somebody getting ready, somebody feeling giggly, somebody feeling that spark that some of you haven't felt for 20, 30 years is what I'm getting here. And you're feeling like a bright, shining star. I love this. Cancer, this is going to be a really powerful month for you. Let's take a look and see what this Star card is all about for Cancer. The Fool, you're on a new beginning. I love this energy for you. Cancer, the Fool card is about a new beginning. You are taking a leap of faith on your heart. This is about a fresh start, taking a risk, taking an adventure, embracing the unknown. You don't know where something is going to end up, but you're enjoying the moment. You are going into something exciting. And even if you fall over the ledge here, the feelings that you're feeling now, you're never going to regret, and you're never going to wish that it didn't happen here. So you're taking a leap of faith, and it's a blind faith here, but you have hope. You have inspiration. So this is magnificent here for you. Some of you are saying yes. I just heard yes. So I don't know if that's a proposal. I don't know if somebody's asking you to go steady. I mean, I don't even know who says, do you want to go steady? But maybe some of you, that was the language or the lingo when you were dating. But there's just something with a going back. Some of you feel like you are a child, or, you know, not a child, but feel like that young love is what I'm hearing. And you have this showing up here, simply love. And it's back when love is simple. You know, it's not full of heartache and not full of challenges. It's going to a time when it's just love. There's nothing else getting in the way. Now, in the area of your future, your near future, we have release. So the release card, you have 3 major arcanas showing up, and they're quite important arcanas as well. You have the Hierophant, you have the Star, and now you have the Death card. And this talks about transformation big time. This talks about you really going through a rebirth, a spiritual growth here, a transition. And I feel like you are feeling 20 years younger. Again, it doesn't matter if you're, 20, if you're 60, if you're 90. I feel like there's a spark of excitement here. And the release card is saying that you are freeing yourself. It's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. After a time of having an imbalanced love life or having no love life, I just heard somebody say no love life, you're finally coming out from hibernation. And they've been telling me that through many different readings. I feel like not only Taurus's reading, Gemini's reading had it, and now you here, Cancer, out of hibernation. So I feel like this is the month where the cocoon, really the butterfly breaks free from the cocoon and you are ready to soar. You're ready to fly. So let's take a look and clarify this death energy for you. There's a death of an old you or old way of thinking, an old habit, an old pattern, maybe even an old relationship, and you're soaring free here. Yeah, because you're getting out of a situation that was challenging for you. 6 of Swords. You're moving towards calmer waters. That big, they're showing me again a peace sign. So more peace for you. Some of you may have just seen a peace sign, or that may be the art decor I was seeing earlier, but it could be a peace sign as well showing up, or maybe somebody has a ring with a peace sign. I'm not sure. Take it how it resonates. It could just be the symbolic energy of peace showing up for you. All right, let's see what you're telling yourself this month here, Cancer. What are you telling yourself? You're telling yourself, just breathe, go within, go with the flow, do some acts of self-care, self-healing, but there's some R&R coming in here as well. Rest and retreat. This is about you taking a time out from maybe your professional life, your career. Some of you could be going on vacation. Maybe you're just taking a weekend getaway, or you're planning a date. I just heard a date for the weekend as well. So some of you are just taking some time out to reconnect. Maybe it's taking a hot bath. Maybe it is, going to some sort of class or workshop, because you do have the education and knowledge. So I feel like you're learning about yourself. Some of you are on a self-help kick is what I just heard. So you may be really listening to audio podcasts here, or you may be reading self-help books or even memoirs. But Just Breathe is about you still continuing to learn and educate and knowledge, bring knowledge into the energy here. So I feel like you are taking a little bit of a breather, but within that, there is still fun energy showing up here. There's still love. Let's clarify the Four of Swords. Spirit, what do we have here for Cancer for the Four of Swords, please? Ooh, we have the King of Swords. Somebody has an Aquarius, a Libra, or possibly a Gemini showing up here, or that this may be the person on their mind. This could be traits that they have within themselves as well. But I feel like this King of Swords is somebody who is logical. But the thing with the King of Swords is sometimes they don't always wear their heart on their sleeve. They can think more in their head. But once you crack the nut, so to speak, crack it open, then they have your attention here. But it just may take a little bit to open them up here. The King of Swords is somebody that isn't interested in games. They're not interested in fantasy. When they love, they're going to commit fully, but it takes a little bit to get to that place here. They may show love in different ways. Instead of, complete romanticism, they show it by honesty. They're very, very honest, and that's important. They show it by telling you like it is. They don't want to sugarcoat things. They don't want to play games. And the King of Swords here is somebody who you do want to have your back, somebody by your side here. So some of you may be attracting that. Also, you can see here that there is the owl. The owl below, but also the crow above, and the bat, which is really interesting here, because all of this energy is the wisdom of the owl here and the crow. It's almost like you are being watched over, co-created. And even though this is a cardinal, I am getting the energy of spirit. And I feel like that's what the crow is bringing here. And you have the bat, which is about listening. This person is really into listening what it is that you have to say. They're all in. When you speak, they listen, and vice versa here is very important to them. It's very important for you to hear and understand them. But also you can see in the background too, this person is surrounded by wildlife and animals. And this person may like a little bit of seclusion here. You can see the mountains in the background as well. They like their personal space, but yet they admire you, I feel. And they just want to bring a lot of happiness, clarity, and wisdom as well. So you are attracted to the brains is what I'm hearing. You're attracted to the mental side of this King of Swords. So this is really beautiful energy here. Let's take a look and see what's showing up in your environment here, Cancer. What is showing up in your surroundings? Okay, so at times you're feeling a little bit isolated. You're feeling alone. But the important thing with this energy is there is a difference between feeling lonely and feeling alone. And I don't feel like you're lonely. I just feel like you want to take a little bit of time out, because that's that Five of Pentacles showing up here. You have the Four of Pentacles in the past, and now you have the Five of Pentacles. And it's saying that because you're opening up, there are times that you want to retract. So it's like a turtle. Turtle pops its head out of its shell for a little bit to take a look at what's going on, feel the vibes, feel the energy, but then at times pops its head back in again, because that's what's safe. So that's what I'm getting for you in the month of May, but it's not going to last all month. And you also have double fives. Yeah, you do have double fives. I was just asking. Spirit said double fives, and I was like, where? But you have the Hierophant showing up, and you have this five as well. So double fives are good, because 5 and 5 equals endings, bringing new beginnings. So there's something here that you are bringing to an end, and you're coming out of that turtle shell, and you're opening yourself up, which is beautiful, because you have been in hibernation mode for a little while, or you've just been working on you, which is totally okay to do, Cancer. There it is again, the Fool. So you have double new adventures showing up here for you. This is about a fresh start, a risk, an adventure, embracing the unknown. So again, coming out of hibernation, coming out of that turtle shell here. And instead of feeling alone, this is about you seeking. You can see here that there is a lantern and there's a moon in the background as well. And you have the moon card as well. I feel like it did show up at one point. But there's mountains here, and you had the mountains in the King of Swords energy, but there's a light on in the house, and that's about ambitious goals, that fire, sparking illumination. So I feel like you're close. You're right on the precipice of really taking this leap of faith if you haven't already. So Cancer, let's take a look at your hopes and fears. What are Cancer's hopes and fears? Well, yeah, you want to spread your wings like that butterfly coming out from the cocoon, right? You don't want to stay as a caterpillar. I mean, who does? The caterpillar, I suppose, doesn't know that it has wings to fly, but you do. You do know that, and it's time for you to spread your wings. You've been planning your future since possibly childhood. You've been planning your wedding. You've been planning Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, whoever it is that you want to manifest. I feel like you've been imagining this person your whole life. Some of you, this could even be somebody from childhood that comes back into your life here, and there's a second chance. But this is all about making decisions here, and it's taking a look at what is it that love looks like to you? What are your desires? What are your passions? What do you want to manifest and see in your world from here on out? These are your hopes. Your fears are, what if I can't decide what I want? What if I keep going back and forth? What if I can't change the past and I continue to move forward alone, isolated, or rejected, abandoned, whatever issues or fears that may be stemming up for you. But like I've been saying in all the readings, because fear has been prominent in the hopes and fears position here. But remember, Cancer, fear is false evidence appearing real, but it's really not real. You tell yourself what is real for you. Take a look at that belief system. That's why you have the Hierophant, the morals, knowledge, education at your fingertips to change that belief system and move in a new direction in your life. You want stability. Your hope is a stable environment. A hope is that you can come together to build something promising, build something that is lasting here from the ground up. The Ace of Pentacles as a fear can be about loss, missed opportunities. You don't want to miss out on the opportunities of love. I don't feel like you are, because I feel like you're ready to spread your wings. But let's take a look and dive into your final outcome. Wow, that one came out quick. So I do feel, there it is, throat chakra, which is about opening up. It's about communicating. So there may be communication showing up for you quite strongly in the month of May, but it's also about expression. So a lot of you need to really create, focus, manifest what it is that you want in your love life, just as what we were talking about with your hopes and fears. We're going to get one more card with the throat chakra here, please, Spirit. Okay, so you have Three of Swords. Some of you may be dealing with some healing from the past prior to jumping in. I feel like this new beginning for you is on the, okay, thank you, Spirit. They said one more as well. I feel like the new beginning is on the horizon, but there's still maybe a couple of things from the past that you are still hanging on to, because again, you are in the process of opening up here. You're in the process of it. You have the Five of, Five showing up here, feeling a little bit isolated. So let's take a look and see when you're going to release some of this sadness, this fear, this loneliness at times. Now you have the crown chakra. This is a very interesting outcome. Okay, because you have the throat chakra, expression, creativity, putting yourself out there, wanting to take that leap of faith, but at times that fear holds you in place here. And that's where that Three of Swords is coming in. Now the crown chakra is saying, tune into your intuition. Tune into your higher self. Some of you have been asking for help, and they want one more card to balance this outcome energy. So again, throat chakra, expressing what you need to release the pain. Crown chakra is partnered with reaching out. There it is here. Not only do you have the 3 and the 5, or excuse me, the 4 and the 5, now you have the 3, 4, and 5. So this is a really good one as well to have, because this is about partnerships, alliances. It's about your soul tribe, your friends, your family. It is about putting yourself out there. And that's what we were just saying here with this outcome energy. So don't let the Three of Swords get you down, because it just is saying here that, yeah, you've had a challenge. You've been through the challenge. It doesn't predict heartbreak is on the horizon here. I feel like you've already been through it. But it's saying if you want to hole up in that turtle shell, that is your choice. You certainly can do that. But in order for you to heal, you may need to express yourself a little bit more. Maybe it's putting yourself out there. Maybe it's opening up to online dating, or talking to your partner, or talking to the person on your mind here to release some of the sadness and isolation that you have. And then after you do that, the next step is channel divine energy from spirit. And once you do that, I feel like spirit will bring the right people to you at the right time. There's growth here as well. Reaching out to others that can really bring a lot of energy to your life here. This is about collaboration. It's about cooperation, teamwork. It's getting together with people that can certainly open up doors of possibility. You have the Fool showing up twice. So even if it's not a jump or a leap of faith right away in the month of May, I do see June and July really opening up where you're allowed to spread your wings entirely here. So this is good, even though, again, you're still going through a few things, but the big message here, do know that we have free will. And the big message is you have a choice. You can either stay in that turtle shell if you want. Maybe you feel comfortable, and maybe that's what your focus is at this time. Maybe you're not ready to be vulnerable and put yourself out there. And if that's the case, that's okay. The time will show up again. But what this is saying here, and that's why it's very interesting. I've never seen, an outcome like this where you literally have two clarifiers with two chakra cards, is saying that you have one of two directions. You can open yourself up to heal this sadness, and you can also tune into the divine here and attract your soul tribe, soul support system. I feel like you are really aligning yourself with a higher spirituality or higher ascended soul wisdom or opportunities. There's been some stuff showing up here in your reading where you've learned a lot of soul lessons here in your life, especially when it comes to love. Now let's get a message from the wisdom of the oracle here, Cancer. Wisdom of the oracle. We have Treasure Island. This is actually a really beautiful card. It's like the Sun card. So even though times feel like at times you're not heading towards the Treasure Island, it's saying you're right on the precipice of something. You have a decision to make. You have some choices here. I feel like in the near future, it's going to align up for you. There's some work to be done yet in the month of May, even on yourself, some major decisions, but you have ambitious goals. You will reach this Treasure Island. What is this Treasure Island? It's what you are currently manifesting. Whoa! Check this out, Cancer. It's a turtle. It is a turtle. And look at that turtle's head. That turtle's head is completely out. This is crazy. I love it. The turtle is saying that the treasure chest is opening. This is about putting yourself out there, being vulnerable, opening yourself up to love here, addressing the problems through your throat chakra that you need to address to release past pain. Okay, because you have a whole plethora of love showing up. What is coming out of that treasure chest? A whole lot of red hearts. I love this. This is beautiful. Way to bring that in, Spirit. All right. Last but not least, we're going to get a few messages from your spirit animals. And excuse me, at this time, Cancer, I just ask that you close your eyes for a moment. And I'd love for you to tune into that third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows. Take a deep breath in from the solar plexus area, the belly. And release. And I want you to think of the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. Perhaps it is an animal that lives deep in the sea. Perhaps it is an animal that is wild, mystical, magical, or even domesticated. Perhaps it is an animal that you have at your home, or one that has crossed over the rainbow bridge. There is no right or wrong answer. And if you need a moment, Cancer, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is post your power animal in the comment box below. And I personally will enter you into that free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one lucky winner right back here on this channel. So do make sure you have subscribed if you haven't already. Now let's get to your animal messages. We have electric eel spirit, and it says here, bring your ideas to life. This is about that throat chakra, manifesting as well by speaking what's on your mind or creating something here that's powerful, magical, creating the kind of relationship, writing your own love story. Next, we have Parrot Spirit. This is about watching the way that you write your love story, watching your words. Are your words filled with positivity, with excitement, with passion, or are those beliefs showing up and hindering and blocking you where you stick your head back into your turtle shell here? So do pay attention to the words this month that you're telling yourself, as well as the words that other people are bringing in as well. And lastly here, another bird, we have Canary Spirit, and it says, sing your own song. This is about you putting the music out there, putting the notes out there, putting the vibes out there, so you will attract your king or your queen here. You can see that this canary is wearing a crown, which is quite beautiful. And also you have triple bird energy showing up because you do have cardinal messages from spirit here. So whenever you see a bird, whether it's a canary, whether it's a parrot, whether it's a cardinal or any bird here, know that birds are either messages from loved ones who've crossed over, or they're messages from spirit, bringing in love, bringing in hope, bringing in abundance for you. So that is what I have for you, Cancer. Beautiful energy showing up. Don't worry, you're so close to jumping into this new beginning that is going to bring, I feel, a lot of excitement. But do stay tuned. If this message does resonate, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, comment your power animal, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I am sending all of you wonderful Cancerians tons of love and light. Till next time.